My dad used to say to me, he said, if you want to become wise, hang around with wise people. Listen to their thoughts. Examine what they write. Learn to think how they think. Eventually, you might just become wise.
All I want is a line and string. Line and string is too much for me. Line and string is eternally. Line and string is eternally.
Dad was my real hero, and he just inspired me to see the best in people and in life. I really, really think that teaching has given me an incredibly rich life. I guess for educators, the most sacred principle is, for a teacher, is to educate and not to indoctrinate. So I have my very clean opinions on the state of the world and who's responsible, and think that certain members of our current government should be held criminally negligent for how they've been avoiding dealing with issues of climate change. But that's my belief. I can't impose that on a class. I have to bring them to the point where they can say, well, yes or no. You know, I think this was being done well, and I'm not so sure about that now. So my goal is to get them to become critically thinking problem solvers and not to be seduced by mass media and marketing cliches, but to begin to think about the world they live in and look at the really big things they want from life and how they're going to share that with the world. I hate apathy. I cannot stand walking into a classroom where everybody's quiet and there's brain death has set in. So I like to get the room energized. Like, wake up. We are living, functioning, passionate human beings. Where's all the passion gone? It's okay to feel great about life. Somebody said, what gets you high? I said, walk out in the morning and I take a breath of air and there's a blossom on a tree. And I said, wow, life, it's just great to be alive. What inspires me? Just love of life, children's laughter, kids bend over ladybugs on the petals of a flower. My little dog in the morning when he comes up and just looks at me with that total adoration, and I know it's food, but I believe that he really loves me. And watching this little 9-year-old guy, our newest little guy, just growing up with all the joy in the world, and having that chance as his dad to sit back now and sort of have a classroom of one. I am really, really enjoying where I am right now.
You are beautiful.
Yes, you are. The most important lesson I've learned in life so far is to never give up. When they were telling us to give up on environmental education, we were granola crunching tree huggers, we were, going to be the death of the Canadian economy. I never lost sight of the big picture. And at times when you go down into little states of depression every once in a while, you think, why am I doing this? And then you just pick yourself up like the phoenix rising from the ashes. You seize the sword of justice in your hand and you go after it all over again. And it was sitting there with William one day in the winter, and he got a snowboard from Santa. And I'm watching him snowboarding, and I'm thinking, I should be enjoying this. Like, I should be out there with him. And I came home and Shauna said, look, you're a great skier, go and get yourself a pair of those fat new skis and go out and start skiing with him. And I did, and it was coming down the hill with that little child, realizing that we had a lot of time to play together, and I had a lot to teach him, and there was a lot of work to do. And I don't know why, but that experience of just being on that hill again, in the sun and with my boy, just opened my eyes. It was like a flush in the system. And I remember sort of yodeling down the hill as I went down, going, okay, I'm back. This is good. And it was that little spark that just said, get involved again. Don't check out. You got a lot to contribute. You only get to go through once. So take it. Run with it. Look at the roll of the dice that we happen to be living here as functioning creatures and this third little rock from the sun. It's a miracle. So if you ignore that, if you waste it away, you've squandered your time. Take that time you've got and make every day meaningful. When you go to bed at night, you should be able to say, I made somebody feel really good about themselves. You should be able to look at yourself at night and say, I did good today. Life is good. Moderation is for monks. Take big bites. specialization is for insects. Take those chances.